Caravan Salon, 31st of August 2017. This company is called Reisemobil Manufaktur from Germany. This is an Opel Movano. It's a camper van conversion. It's got this outstanding graphic on the side. Indeed, let's have a look at the other graphics on it. It's called, the vehicle's called the Safari. That certainly lives up to that. And look indeed how the graphic is on here, and the red light has been built into the graphic there. Quite outstanding. But there's one over there with a wolf which is even more outstanding. Well, you can see that in another film. Let's have a look around here. So we see it as a camper van conversion, and there we have the toilet facade, two windows. Now look, you can't see through them from here. Well, I'm looking through them as well. You can't see what's in there. Pretty good, eh? Well, here you sort of get a vague idea. Now it's on a 4x4. Somebody had a go at me for calling it a 4x4, which is actually where I come from, quite usual. But we'll call it the 4x4. Look at that, Super B batteries inside it. That's pretty good. Lithium batteries. Mind you, the cost of this van is quite a lot. It is 78,000 euros, so it's not cheap. Let's have a look inside. Right. So for camper van conversion, it's a bit unusual to put some of their own ideas into this. We've got the lights up there as you come in. Now, one good thing about being in a trade fair for the people who are selling vans is that it allows them to show off their lights to a very good, to the best of their ability. And so really many vans will think a lot about lighting and to enable to impress people. As you come up here, you've got, of course, the Moschettiera, which comes out. Indeed, here we've also got this the whole thing comes out, Moschettiera up there. So they've thought of outdoor living. They've thought of being on a safari. Coming in inside here, there is only one seat there. Now, I'm thinking of doing exactly the same thing, so it just goes to show that great minds think alike. In my case, there's plenty of room to put two seats. In this case, there isn't. But in a van like this, which is for two people, you don't need thousands of seats around the table. Having said that, you're out as a couple. I think largely you do want to sit facing each other rather than sitting next to each other. That's my opinion. You may think differently. You've got plenty of storage with lockers all around the vehicle, so you should be able to carry a fair bit up there, as well as up here in the bulkhead. There we have ventilation, so it can be used in hot climates. And here we have a Webasto here, and up here it says Dometic. Oh, well, we'll work that one out sometime later. There is information about what's happening with the inverter, so we can see it's very well equipped on the electronics front. You've got a huge amount of prep space here for doing food, and let's face it, there are many big motorhomes that don't have that type of prep space, so you can't complain at that. There we have the sink, which means that something's missing. What could it be? Well, it looks as though there's nowhere to make the food. Well, we'll worry about that one later. Oh, there it is. It's been put in the drawer. I think that's a good idea. Well, it makes space for prep, doesn't it, really? You've got this, possibly know this works, you've got a cassette that goes in there and with gas. And in my case, I've noticed that the gas goes on forever and ever. In fact, it's now 31st of August, as I said. Last time I bought gas was in Norwich in the second week of December, and I haven't bought any since. And I was using a little bit for heating as well, so okay, I've got a far bigger amount of gas than that, but for heating it does really go on far and on. Indeed, with my Carthago, my Malibu VW, I bought, it was a similar amount of gas to that. I bought a spare cartridge which I never had to use, so with the cartridge I bought with it lasted me such a long time, so I think that was quite good. Anyway, for heating on the other hand, you tend to use a lot of gas. exactly the same fridge as I've got in my van. Electronic, it works very well. You want to see what a new one looks like. Now, it looks exactly the same as mine, and there's a place to keep your beer. However, I've noticed that they seem to have a lot of beer around here, because here we've got the plugs. We've got three 230 hookup plugs, and down here we've got a 12-volt plug. Very useful thing. It's particularly good if you are at a trade fair and you need somewhere to keep your beer cool when there's a fridge in there. Ha ha ha, I know what they're up to in here. So when the owner gets back to home and his wife's seen this film, she will know he's been out drinking. Anyway, that apart, toilet and shower. This is a camper van conversion. Look how much room there's in that shower. That's quite great, really. I'm sure it's been properly waterproofed as well. And it's got a domestic plug. I'm glad to see more and more people doing this. Toilet there. And here is the sink. Very clever use of space. Nice lighting as well. Right, now what we're going to do is we're going to walk around and have a look in the back. I've already seen the back because I showed you the graphics, but let's have a look in here. Into the door has been built this, look how thin it is, storage unit. You keep a few bars of soap or something like that there, a few Mars bars, 6 cans of beer, or maybe 4, well I don't know, small cans. Right, there you can see how much space is under there. You could actually lift the central part up if you want to store bikes and sort of keep them outside at night. And over there, what's that in there? I've told you this one before. Well, you got it wrong. It's the boiler. There you go. There's the boiler and the electronics up there. Okay, it's an expensive van, specific van. I'm sure it was built to order. Off-road thing, 4x4. Got a spare wheel up there. It's called Safari, and I bet it would work on a Safari. Oh, and some graphics like that on my van. Indeed, today, a friend of mine here in Düsseldorf said she has a friend who would sort it out for me. Apparently I know him as well, but I'm afraid I've forgotten him. But anyway, I'm seeing him tomorrow. Not that I'm going to do with graphics like that. I think those graphics look quite outstanding. And I would like them on my van. But I'm not going to do it.